everyone back to Mass Effect. You know who we are. Let's get down to it.
No.
Translation, we've done a bunch of these recordings for a while, and Duhad doesn't feel like voicing the entire intro.
Well, here's the thing. At this point, if you're on episode whatever this is, like 8 or 9, and you still need us to recite the intro every single opening, then your, short-term memory is so short that you're probably not going to remember us till the end of the episode anyway.
Admittedly true.
I think this is episode 8 or something. Oh, hey, look, there's something glimmering.
Hello, that's large and kind of looks like a wasp.
I hate wasps.
Oh, crap. Wait, in-game or in the... Oh, no! Ah!
Stuff is attacking us! Oh my god, what is this action?
World of Tanks, Mass Effect style.
In Mass Effect.
I know, it scares me too.
They see us rolling, they hidden. Oh, you didn't teabag him? In memory of our friend John?
That's right. We teabag Jenkins. We shall teabag our enemies, at least when their corpses don't disappear.
Damn it. In the Mako.
Man, after all of that not shooting anything, that thrilling action scene absolutely satisfied me.
Absolutely?
Maybe you should jump in the lava. That will satisfy us. Actually, that'd be one thing we might want to do a lot of quick saves because of how the Mako handles.
Oh, right, that.
And like how we could probably all just randomly get in the lava and die. And I can make a montage of that.
Welcome to my first Mass Effect playthrough.
Funny enough, the first time I played this, I went to Pharaohs first because that sounded more desperate.
Yeah.
I did Liara like before Vermeer.
I did Liara last. Like, I actually really wanted to get Liara, but I just didn't pick her up until she was like the final mission I actually bothered doing.
Well, it's because they say like, yeah, we should like go to her, and I'm like, she sounds actually least priority compared to everything else that comes your way. Like, oh, this colony's being attacked. Oh, Sarah was last seen here.
Well, beyond that, the thing was like I forgot which planet they were supposed to have her at, so I was basically like, okay, Pharaohs, that was like the place where it should be. Like, this place was like where she might be, and eventually it was like dig site. And like, oh, she was at the dig site. Oh, okay.
Labeled Liara's dig site.
Her name is sort of like. Well, the reason I didn't know her name was Liara. I was just sort of like, oh yeah, random lady. She's, I don't know, probably at this place. But the last place I expected to find, a new player character was at an archaeological dig site in ancient ruins. That sounded like the place where you find the dungeon crawl.
Or Indiana Jones. We are essentially saving Indiana Jones right now.
Yeah, she's so not Indiana Jones.
No, she's not.
So,
She just thinks she is.
here's my thing about.
I bet she is Mud Williams.
Okay, so what you guys should do is, her dialogue changes if you get her last as if you get her first.
That is true, we will be missing out on that.
I didn't when I first played. Actually, no, what is it? You did a full Renegade playthrough and decided to save it for the very, 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 very last?
That is one of the funnier things in the game. And you're missing out on it, dear viewer. Sorry.
Yeah, it was basically, she tells about her theory about, if you do her, like, after Vermeer and everything. Like, after all this stuff.
Yeah, very last thing.
She basically will she will, A, think that you're a hallucination, because you took too long.
Mm-hmm.
B, she will actually, go into, like, her research and her theories and everything, and you just talk about, oh yeah, no, we found this out. Oh, the proceeds are,
Yeah, you essentially confirm every single one of her theories and go, oh yeah, it's the absolute truth, and
she's like, I've been researching for this for 50 years, and this all just fell in your lap?
Yeah.
The best thing is you should have a renegade option there, just being like, to essentially say, well, at this point, we've actually done everything we possibly could have required from you, and you've just said that, all of your research is worth less than what we discovered in the last couple missions. See ya.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do the mind meld and drop her off somewhere?
Unfortunately, the game does not give you that option.
And the thing is, like, you don't even go for the mind meld. I mean, honestly, like, realistically, you should have the option, after you've done the other two missions, of essentially just going, like, there is nothing I need her for anymore.
Yeah, can't you skip?
Skip what?
I don't think so, because I think like she's like the only character you can't skip. Like there's no way of
She
skipping.
and
Like, that's why
Tali
she's
and Ashley and Kaden are the characters you cannot skip.
Yeah. Garrison Rex are actually
You don't
optional.
really need to do that. You got the Mako through.
Habit.
well, the
I know,
thing is,
right?
Like, the only characters who like the game knows for a fact that you have in Mass Effect 2 are Tali and Liara, because they're the only two characters who
And your VS.
you cannot not have with you for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, I know that she's the only character who won't die, who cannot die.
Actually, no, that's incorrect. She can die in Mass Effect 3. That's at the very, very end of the game.
Yeah. It's very hard to kill her, and you pretty much have to work...
Die.
Proper die.
Well, like you actually see her die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
You remember the beaming?
The beaming that you get before you're launched up into the Citadel?
Sort of.
Close air support from Harbinger, dude.
You remember that Reaper just firing at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough resources...
Or EMS score, they just get fried by it, and then you like you watch as they like the beam hits them too. Just hits them and they die, and then you like go while you're walking towards the teleportation thing. You walk past their corpses.
Yes. So yes, you can kill her, but you gotta work pretty hard for it. And you also can't have played near as much multiplayer as I have. Invisible wall ramp.
Yeah, the whole time Shepard's just shaking his head and going, "Man, I should have played more Mass Effect multiplayer and bought in the card packs. Probably provided by EA and BioWare. All of this."
Actually, because of the extended cut, you don't even have to do that anymore. The EMS score, I think, is like 3,000 or something. You could just you get that just through basic play to the game.
Yeah.
Because they were like, yeah, people were right. You are too reliant on the multiplayer. We'll lower the EMS score too. Do something that's actually reasonable in the game.
Hilariously, that made it a lot easier for pirates to get all 3 endings.
Yes.
Anyway. But no, I mean, I guess the thing is that I don't understand. I can understand where that becomes an issue, but honestly, I like the multiplayer.
Yeah.
No,
the multiplayer is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, but it shouldn't have been tied like that.
Yeah, especially considering
Teabag. Space America!
It's the one tank in the world that you can actually teabag with.
Considering the fact that you need money, like you need internet to play, and if you're on XBLA, you need to be paying for a paid service in addition to the one that you're, the $60 game just to get the best ending for the trilogy.
Yeah, no, especially because they said that originally you weren't going to have to.
And
I'm very glad that they did change it.
They did change it, because, you can have, like, 50% and still get the good enough EMS score to get not shit ending, because I think the shit ending is like 1,000 or something.
Yeah.
1,000.
Like I say, you gotta work at it.
Yeah, 1,000 or something and lower, and
By value of not shit endings, see?
I did not.
Okay,
I did not
more
do
shit
any
than the
side
shit
missions.
endings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just you took. While I love the multiplayer, it really should have been its own game.
And originally was going to be.
Dude,
See Mass Effect Team Assault.
I mean,
Because it's just kind of the whole thing of the industry's like, well, we gotta attack multiplayer on it. Why? Because
Because
that's what.
Multiplayer.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
Hey, you know what's a great example of multiplayer? Portal 2.
Yes.
yes, it is.
Because it doesn't feel tacked on.
You know what a terrible example of multiplayer is?
It is.
Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh, Jesus
I haven't
Christ.
played that game. So let's not do any spoilers, please.
Let's just say that game was one of those games that never, ever should have had
A
multiplayer on it, and it was weaker because of it. Story-wise, even.
Anyway,
Yeah,
back to the.
It's basically, not just about anything, basically it's the equivalent of having, read, it's like watching Apocalypse Now and then basically at the end of the film just going like, by the way, that was kind of depressing, so here's 30 minutes of Rambo First Blood Part 2.
I would have been okay, maybe, if they went with the original First Blood, just to, you know, screw you even further, but yeah, exactly.
Just run him over. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto with the Mako! You should go drive in that lava. It looks inviting.
Yeah, inviting, that's one word.
Oh,
It just wants to kill, yeah.
It just
Admittedly, they'd actually include like a multiplayer version, like a version of multiplayer that in Spec Ops that was essentially DayZ, but as a deathmatch shooter.
Now you're making me want that. That could have been awesome. Yeah, fighting for water and all that kind of stuff.
That actually would have been cool.
To be fair, that's sort of DayZ in general, but yeah, no, just like a horribly brutal, nasty, permadeath deathmatch game.
Yeah, but I'm more talking about, actually leveraging that Dubai, the ruined Dubai for that.
Let's not go into too much for Morat's sake, okay?
Okay, that's not spoiler territory, though.
No, it's not, but...
Yeah, that's just talking about fun ideas.
No, it's but... that might get into spoiler territory. I love how as we're like, let's spoil the entire game of Mass Effect!
We don't care about you, but we care about our fellow commentator.
Oh man, you almost went into that lava. That almost sucked.
To be fair, they would, if they weren't interested in Mass Effect by, I don't know, having played it, they wouldn't be looking at our playthrough anyway.
Probably not.
If they were interested in the story, they probably would have already looked it up, prior to like 34 years after the final game in the trilogy.
How long has it been since video games have become common currency again? Because I'm pretty sure it's not that long.
Oh, we can't drive our Mako through that.
Yes, you can, but I don't feel like trying it.
Yeah, you really, it's
so
really
long
hard.
since this first game has come out, it's like, there's no way anyone who really was invested in like seeing the story, even if they didn't want to play the game, would have seen a Let's Play of it by now, at least.
Speaking of which, I think we have a couple of levels to put on.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Right. Oh, hey, we got Spectre trainings.
First, we got a couple of other things to put in.
Let's get assassinations.
Yep.
I liked the
You like the...
hold on, I was looking at
Might
the
wanna
skill sets.
start putting points in the first day so you can get electronics, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But I liked the sniper rifle play in the second game in the third game much better than I did in the first game.
Fair enough.
I do love the fact it's like, like a lot of these actually do sort of make a degree of sense. Like, oh, you have to understand this crazy power in order to unlock this other crazy power. Like, okay, that makes sense. I suppose I don't know biotics, how biotics work in real life because they don't. But it's like,
exactly.
You have to know how to do first aids to a master level before you can understand how electronics work. Obviously.
Obviously. I mean, what are you talking about? That just makes the most sense ever.
Makes all the sense.
Abstraction works best when you don't actually tie it to real-world things.
Yeah, say the least. Reference.
Ooh, ammo upgrades.
Yeah, I forgot about how many damn menus there are in this game.
Oh my goodness.
Boy,
I
yes.
missed the ammo upgrades. I missed the straight-up equipment kind of style that they had in the first one. Because, I mean, they have, the ammo powers and shit like that, but they didn't have, I can have a gun, and I've got, 6 things in that gun that make it better. They didn't have that. They just had the gun.
Nah.
And they had linear upgrades.
Yeah, the third game gave you a little bit of, switching about kind of stuff that you could do, but, yeah, let's be honest, they did kind of run into that. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, each gun had its own linear progression, whereas, I could take, let's say, the sniper rifle that you've got, and I can put in 2 different modules, and one of them be an ammo power, or an ammunition type. And I can just change that ammunition type or that thing in it, and completely change the layout of the gun, and how useful it is against the enemies that are against. You can't do that in Mass Effect 3, which is unfortunate.
Don't you mean Mass Effect 2?
Yeah, they took that stuff out in Mass Effect 2 and 3, and then started reinstating it in more modern games.
Yeah.
The thing that actually more bugged me is the fact I would just forget about them. And then I wouldn't upgrade my stuff because I put them on there. I do miss being able to just slap on random ammo stuff though. That I missed. Like
Rather than having it be tied to your class, yeah.
tied to your class, like I miss having chem rounds.
Oh god, yeah, polonium rounds.
And then I miss, you know, making like one of your guns essentially just an infinite shooter with the snowblind rounds.
That was also fun.
And frictionless material. But like I kind of said, it caused weight. It just kind of, there's a good medium, I think, in 3. Just simply because of the fact you can spend, I think, we spent 5 minutes on doing inventory management.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, way too dang long.
You take way too damn long doing inventory management. Especially when you're not able to go and sell stuff for a while.
Indeed.
I mean, and I'm not saying that there isn't an upside to the way BioWare did it later, but I don't know. I guess I'm much more the, you know, I'm the let's do things like Dragon Age did on PC.
Fair.
As opposed to the way that Dragon Age 2 did on console. And yeah, I like the let's fuck around with our equipment and let's min-max this mission.
Are you saying that you're a min-maxer?
Only in video games.
That is actually something I do miss actually about the sniper scope and everything, because sniper scope in 2 and 3 really just kind of have the one setting, whereas you can actually do another zoom with the one in 1.
Oh, Rex.
Oh, Rex. Marry me, Rex.
Yeah, I can't take him in a fight.
In our Star Wars game, you and I are the least min-max characters that were ever in that campaign.
Oh, that reminds me. So, Frog and I had a discussion of, because, you know, we've been playing this game with everybody. What would happen if our Buffy characters actually replaced characters in Mass Effect, and how horribly broken everyone would be?
Scary
It was like utterly scary, and how Duhad would have to, you know, go in and have to make like nearly every boss and dragon you see in this game 10 times more powerful than what they are.
Pretty much.
Because we were a scary fucking party.
In a recent interview, I actually was going over with, you know, the guy I was interviewing about role-playing games, and we were actually trading stories of just the most terrifying things that happened with groups, you know, doing, like, building these ridiculous characters and having these insane just BS happening. Also about, you know, the situations where when
forgot to get Unity. That's gonna be a problem.
Do things so ridiculously well that they actually sort of broke the setting by, you know, just scaring off all the NPC mooks, because eventually the players just get to a point where they're so damn scary that, you know, there's no reason that the enemy shouldn't be running for it.
That was amusing when we got to there.
And then you had to put bigger and badder stuff. To be fair, my character didn't, but then again, he was kind of more of the intel weenie.
Anyway, we're how much longer do we have on this episode?
Well, considering that we just killed that thing, might be a good place to cut it. We will see Liara next time.
Hey, bye.